Sunsets here on Templestowe Reserve after another big day with the what is it called? It's the Purple Haze Luncheon, isn't it,
Yes.
Trav? It was a fabulous day at the club, and what a fabulous win by our reserves team, sponsored by Credo Financial. I know Trav likes to talk about the accountants, but it's Credo Financial. Great game, Trav. Give me a sum up, because really it was toe-to-toe all day. They're a great side, Ringwood, and it was really good to get the points.
Yeah, it was. And it was an amazing day. First versus third, and then I think Baronia and Upper Gully played second versus fourth. So it's fun when the reserves are a great tight competition. So we knew that we were on, and they knew that they were on, and the Magic are wearing the maroon and white jumpers today, being Heritage Day. So I know that was a big thrill for the club and for the guys wearing it. So, but early on, it was a good game of footy and just really close, tight. I don't think anyone scored for about the first 10 minutes of the quarter. Our defence held up really well, and then we managed to kick 2 goals in the first quarter and go in 2-0, and we were playing good, and it was just important that we kept playing good footy. The second quarter was really similar to the first, just not much went on early, just a real tight, hard footy contest. I think we managed to kick a couple of goals, then I think they got one back, and then we fought out the quarter and went in, sort of 15 points up or thereabouts. But we were playing good footy. You look at your board and you tick the boxes, as Rick loves saying, you tick the boxes of what you're doing well and the things we'd identified about them, and it was all working out. So we were in the right position, and it's good to be in, and it was really enjoyable across the course of the day to keep doing that. Mm-hmm. The third quarter, I think we finally got reward for the hard work that we'd done, and they'd worked hard as well. Ringwood, as you said, a great team, but they played great footy today. Probably didn't get their awards on the scoreboard, which was a credit to our defence. And three-quarter time we come in, I think about 4 or 5 goals in front, and it was almost, you're never done, but it was like this bit of relief to go, wow, what a great game of footy to then be, have the advantage by that stage of the game. So the last quarter, often can happen, dropped off a little bit. I thought they lifted a little bit. The three-quarter time speech when you're behind's often, let's get some scoreboard, a bit of pride back on the board and whatever, and which the scoreboard was the only area where they hadn't won. They'd been really good, and they kicked, I think, 4 goals in the last quarter, which shows how good of a team they are. And and even the scoreboard up a little bit from that point of view. And we'd probably gone so hard that we'd probably not tired a bit, but maybe just took the foot off a little bit. And this time of year, everyone's a bit sore and whatever. And I think we had 1 or 2 guys come off with niggles, and so you're a few down. But it was a good game of footy, and to come out the other side as winners, I'm very happy, mate, to come out as winners.
Good, and you deserve it. And it was a great game of footy. It really was. I was sitting in the luncheon, and there were a lot of people floating in and out going, what's the score, what's going on, because it was such a tight encounter. And for a reserves football game, the skill was amazing, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was. It was a very skillful game of footy. They play a modern game of footy. At times, I think when their skills didn't hit, we probably capitalised pretty well, and I thought our skills hit pretty well. So that might have been the difference on the day. But yeah, it was good. It was actually a good game of footy to watch. I mean, I'm I've got coach's hat on, so I'm trying to sit there. What's going on there? But it was enjoyable. It was enjoyable to watch. It was quite intense. And guys coming off the bench were enjoying it, and riding the bumps and whatever. And I'm just relax, take your breath, and don't barrack while you're here. Just get yourself ready to come back on and go. But and their coach Jeff said after the game, he said, "Wow, what a great game of footy." Papa came up to him. Papa played a great game today, and we know what Papa's like. Went up to him and goes, "Hey man," he goes, "what a great game of footy that was, huh?" Like this, and their coach just went, "Who is this guy?" Yeah. He goes, "Oh, so it's sort of there was a great." And it was played in great spirit as well. Jeff said that to me as well, and it was we just both wanted to play footy, knew the level of it, and that with the 2 games, it's probably split a little bit of the 5. It was so tight, and Scoresby a 6 is similar. So it was mate. You get a win, you're happy.
Well, you do get happy, and I can see the smile on your face, and it is a relief. We've all been there as coaches. However, there are 2 last questions I'd like to ask you. The first one, and the most important one, it was Heritage Day.
Yep.
We know the players love it. We know that the actual supporters love it, and then the feeling in the rooms during the luncheon was fantastic. What was the feeling like before the game? What did you say to the players?
I just said to them when we put the jumper on, I said, I grabbed the jumper and just said, it shows a lot of history about your footy club, and just appreciate putting it on. Not just because it's the maroon and white that the club's worn forever, but we wear the purple and white now that we represent and love.
Absolutely.
But I said just use it as a time to think of your history of your club and be proud to wear it, and know the history of it and how special your year in any year of 125 years of history can be. So that was the main point about it, and just take a moment to take pride in it. That was the main thing about it.
And it's great for me as a life member and
you
a
wore the
supporter,
jumper,
and I
mate.
wore the jumper, and to be back so many years, to actually just see people like yourself and Rick really respect the jumper, and all the old past players that were in the luncheon that really could see that it means something to you. So that's fantastic. The most important thing, and all the old blokes like, is some notables. Who were the guys that really stood up today that you like?
Well, I marked on the record when I did my votes. I named about 12 or 13 guys on
that
there.
tells us something, yeah.
And Danny did the same thing with his votes. Chiz played really well. I said I named 12,
Yeah,
and then
yeah,
I've gone
remember.
blank. Robbie Urquhart played really well. Papa played a great game, as he told their coach, how good of a game it was. Scotty Morrell played well in the middle. The squad member played well off, got plenty of the footy and used it well. It's just across the board, really good. Geordie Walker did some great things. Jack Wilson did some great things again. Zooey, man, he was just on fire, the Bulldog. So right across, mate, it was great. Josh Waters was getting back to his best as well. So just right across, Billy Lyons, Tyler Brown. They all played good footy.
Fantastic.
It was great. You have to when you play a big game like that. You need everyone playing well.
Everyone needs to
Yeah.
stand up. It's so refreshing to see the 12 boys you mentioned. For me, fantastic. Well done. It's round 13. Is it right?
Wow, what a year.
Wow,
We're
what a
right
year!
into it now.
Right
5
into
to
it.
go.
As a person that reviews every game every week, I know the success of this club really depends on what the second 24 are doing. It's 24, isn't it?
Yeah, that's right.
The second 24 are doing, and you're doing a fabulous job. Well
Well,
done.
it's good. It's good fun at the moment. Thanks, boys.
Credo
Tough.
Financial, well done.